it's Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I am going to share a Work Your Light Oracle to say, okay, what do we need to know? What oracle or what do we need to know to help us today to stay on this love path of ours? So, over the last few days, I have been sort of sharing that, you know, when things come up for your connection, that undoubtedly during the connection will make you feel like, oh, should I have done that? And you question your intuition because your intuition tells you to do things, and then you don't get the expected result. And then it sends you off into this whole like emotional, again, roller coaster, and makes you question everything and sort of like brings you back into like that space of like, what? Why am I, you know, what is going on? And so the answer to all of that is to allow you to go more and more into your heart through opening it, through, look at that, because you're a starseed, because you're here, and look, the mirror. So because it triggers stuff in you. The whole purpose of that is to trigger that emotion within you to release, to release, to release. And because the twin is the mirror. So your twin will constantly bring things up to the surface for you to let go of. And just to remember that that's okay, because the more and more that we do that, the more we are lit up from the inside, you know. We are lit up knowing that, you know, we are following our path, we are following the light of our soul, and the more that we do that, the more that we can transform the energy, the collective energy as well. So let me have a look, because it was the starseed. So we haven't had that, and we don't get that very often. So what lights you up? So starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out, and that there is something that they came here to do, or to create, or to contribute. If you pulled this card, it is confirmed that you are a starseed, and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life, and feel that there is something more, and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and in schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in, or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share, and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. So what lights you up? So that message is like, okay, so, you know, what lights you up? What is your, you know, the twin mirroring to you to trigger? You know, that's just triggering energies to let them go. I personally have also experienced this over the last few days, that feeling of like my intuition telling me to do something, and then so ironic, isn't it, that the song yesterday I shared that the song that beautiful lady sent me, thank you, was Silence. And my intuition said send it to my twin, so I did, and there is silence. Which now actually I find, you know, now, like before I would be so hurt, but now I just actually find it quite funny, because Spirit always has a sense of humor as well. So it is about trusting, you know, trusting that what we're guided to do, we might question it, we might think, really? You absolutely, I mean, are you sure I'm supposed to do that? And then you do it and you're like, well, I did it, I followed my guidance. But you see, all the time that happens, you'll just get like a little, you know, like they've got like a little score chart up against you. You get a gold star, because you're following your intuition. You're managing to navigate these energies in the physical experience, and you're getting a gold star to light you up, literally. So that's what you just have to think. Tick off your little light box And just think of your light getting more and more and more empowered all the time. So I am going to pull a good tarot as well to say, what does your twin want to say? So the green is all about healing, and we are all on this journey of healing together, healing collectively, healing collective energies of anything that is opposed to fear. Look at that. It's the winged horse again, the ace of air. So, and I shared that I saw a winged horse and a lady's healing. And the winged horse, so it wasn't in this, it was a healing, and I saw them on winged horses, and they were blue like little fairy people. And then I saw them going into like these little beehive kind of things, and yeah, in the hills. So it was definitely not of this planet. But the ace of air, and look at that, look at that, look at that, what's at the bottom of the deck, the tower, and look at the building. It's all in the blue, like the blue planet that I was just talking about, the tower. So this is the thing, the tower energy is exactly what I've just been explaining about, that feeling like you followed your intuition and then it doesn't pan out how you think it should be or how you expected it to be, or you haven't got a response, or you know, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be about messages, but just those times when you follow your intuition and you expect a certain result and then it doesn't come, and then you're like that tower moment, because you're then questioning your intuition all over again, going, what? I did what you said, right? And so that's all about, more about bringing you into the ace of air though. So let's have a look, the ace of air. That is such an amazing card. So the ace of air is this. It is destiny and fate, the law of karma, powerful forces of transformation are at work, and synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences and forces beyond my human control are operating in my life now for the highest good. Things are happening now with great velocity. I can expect quick results that will lead me forward with excellent information. So that message of like, follow your intuition, even though that was on page 33. And yesterday I was, I had to go and have my teeth, get my dentist. Anyway, and there was a sign that I had to go over a bridge, and the number on the number just on the little signpost that took me over the bridge was number 33, and that was 33 in the book. So transformation comes from following the signs, even though you might know what's not, you know, what's on the other side of the bridge, but you trust that transformation is coming, right? And you trust like that's you're being sent the right way. So let's have a look. I'm going to share letters 33 from the books. So we will share. So of course I remember our bubble phase. It's not something that I could ever forget or ever anticipate even happening ever in my life. I was talking yesterday about the bubble phase, you know, because I had that, I felt all the time like it was almost like the last 10 years haven't happened. And I was seeing it all collapse and being back with my twin at that initial phase. So here we go. This is like crazy. So the magical feeling of being completely free to be completely who I am, to not have to put on a show or pretense, to not feel like I should be better in any way, to feel loved for being me, just little old me, and to feel that unconditional love and adoration was simply the best feeling I have ever experienced, and will forever cherish it and remember it every second of every day and dream about it every night. Don't ever think that I don't appreciate and love you and adore you and want to be with you with every fibre of my being, because I do. I absolutely will. Well, I will, and I will do. So there we go. So just like I was saying, you know, there was a really strong energy about, like, you know, being back in that space again. So 1,000,001 things I'd like to say to my girl. You are beautiful, the ray of sun that shines bright through the clouds, lighting up the golden fields of hay. I dream of spending evenings with you walking by the brook and having a picnic by an open fire that we've built out together in the wild. You are the wildness of nature, the beauty of nature, the pleasure in my heart, The simple things in life are always the most meaningful, even though we strive for so much more material stuff. What you've taught me is that none of that matters. The only thing that really counts is you and our love. Oh. So, you know, and again, that's another irony. You know, a lot of the twin connections are sort of on pause because wanting to be in the right financial situation, or having to, you know, very often with other partners. And of course, there's financial commitments and ties and things like that. And that's another strong message that's been coming through very, very much recently, is about saying, I just want to be free. You know, the freedom to be able to move into another situation. To the tower, right? The tower came up. The tower is, you know, the old has to fall away before the new comes, and it's like abrupt, you know, and sometimes brutal. So, letter 33, last one. This is from book 3. So, you are my flower that is blooming inside of my heart every minute of every day and night. The petals are unfolding. It's like my heart has been a closed up bud for so long, but you gave it the kiss of life, the reason for it to open, the reason for me to uncover my true inner beauty. But it was only because you showed me so much kindness and true love. You showed me that love should be with no deals, no expectations, just pure love, because we can't escape how we feel about each other. You ignited the flame of my own heart of passion flower, and we will blossom together. So there's that message about saying we will blossom together. You are the, you know, and that's number 33. 33 is the number also of the Ascended Masters, you know, and the Ascended Masters are here to help us, you know, lift and shift our energy, help us to bring these connections from spirit into physical. Look at this, number 33 from my mantra book. So my friend this morning, we do hit sessions each morning, and this morning she had a t-shirt which said warrior on it. And look what the mantra is for today. I'm a love warrior and I let my inner tiger roar. So I'm a love warrior and I let my inner tiger roar. I'm a love warrior and I let my inner tiger roar. There you go. So all about, you know, lifting and shifting vibration as always, moving into a new space, letting go, trusting in intuition, you know, understanding that all of those feelings of, you know, insecurities that come up, which again are just completely normal. There's just all of that stuff is just completely, like, we all go through it. And that's, you know, because you have to let those insecurities go, because you have to make way for more intuition to come through. Just think of it as like a doorway in a room that's already filled with balloons, right? You have to open the door to let a balloon out, to let more balloons in. And the balloons is like, you know, the you know, like the phrase hot air, let just, you know, it's all hot air, just let it go. And that's what we have to do, just keep learning that we have to just let all of those sort of triggers that happen, we just let them go. So the last one, Lemuria, right? Because we are look at, you are not going to believe what's at the bottom of the deck. Of course, what would it be? The priestess. Listening, you know, creating this heaven on earth, listening to your intuition, you know, moving through those energies all the time, recognizing them when they come up and saying, okay, I know that's triggered something that is just like an insecurity that I have about myself. So I'm going to send it some love. I'm going to like say, thank you for this lesson. And I'm going to move on through and keep following intuition. Okay, there you go. I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling to help you on your journey, then I'd be really happy to do that. All details are in the description box against this video. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.